Right, hi guys, and welcome to the Cruel Wall from the Baku Grand Prix. Yes, what a race it was, and what a Cruel Wall it will be, because I've got a special guest. Let's welcome on. Oh, it's him again.
I'm back again.
He's back again, the first double timer on the Cruel Wall.
Yes.
God, he's becoming a regular feature. He's gone again. He's back again, it's fine.
Got the classification.
He's got the classifications.
So,
Are we
a
ready?
very interesting classification as well.
Oh my god, what a race.
First place, Daniel Ricciardo. So,
Where the fuck did he come from?
I don't know where he came from. Crashed in qualifying 3, brought out red flags before the end, before Hamilton put in a beautiful lap to put it on pole position.
Oh, friend.
Funny.
Carry on.
You're funny.
Carry on.
You're very funny. Yeah. He crashed in Q3, brought out red flags. Wasn't much of him in the actual race until all the shit unfolded with Vettel and Hamilton, and then the red flag eventually being brung out after all the debris on the track.
Shit.
4 safety cars.
Shit hit
in
the
about
fan. Shit hit the
4
fan.
safety cars in about 5 minutes of racing time, I think.
Yeah.
But
And a
Hamilton
red flag.
and Vettel's, well, I wouldn't say Vettel's misfortune.
It was just fucking. Oh, it was horrendous. We can't
Just
even
wait
really.
till we get onto it.
Can't even
Wait.
really call it. Well, let's just wait until we get to the drivers, I think. So.
But also, Hamilton's misfortune obviously meant Ricciardo got into the lead of the race, and from then on in, he controlled the race. Really, he didn't really lose any time to who was behind him. We'll get onto him in a second. But yeah, he managed to control the race after Hamilton's misfortune and Vettel's penalty. So Daniel Ricciardo, there's nothing wrong with it.
It kept out of trouble, and that's all you had to do this race. It turns out. 10 points. A perfect 10.
So, second place goes to Valtteri Bottas.
What
And
a comeback drive.
great comeback
what a
drive,
comeback
but
drive.
you've got to look at what happened at the start.
Where he just.
He wasn't the best away getting Mercedes. Let's just put it that way. He wasn't the best one away. He didn't.
No.
None of them were the best away, but he stayed in second. He didn't quite have a lunge for the lead, but then Raikkonen stormed around the outside of him, but he got onto the inside curb on the second corner, bumped out into Raikkonen,
And that was it.
yeah, he was a lap down and everything. But then the safety cars helped him out. 4 safety cars, as I said, in about 5 minutes worth of racing time. So
Fucking hell.
yeah, Bottas helped on that behalf, and also his teammate and Vettel going into the pits and what have you, and then also had slower cars in front of him, which he was just
He
quicker
had
than.
an amazing comeback, it's fair to say.
His,
was
his car helped him a
fucking
lot
brilliant.
there. So Valtteri Bottas.
Valtteri Bottas.
I would give you a 10, but because of what happened at the start, I'm going to give you an 8.
An 8. 8 for Valtteri
8
Bottas.
points for Valtteri
Bloody
Bottas.
hell. Now, are we ready?
I
Are we
am
ready,
the
lads?
smuggest little shit in the world.
I forgot to bring the party poppers, but fucking hell, if we had some, wow. Look at him.
Third place,
Like an
Lance Stroll.
He's
Lance Stroll. Yes.
He's like a schoolboy that's just realised he's going on a school trip.
No. I was never really excited about school trips. But
Oh, it's all coming out now.
yeah, Lance Stroll, third place. Who would have thought it, eh? Going in.
Even he didn't think it.
I never thought he'd get a podium, but sort of. Well, as I said, safety car helped everyone who got up there today.
Whoever stayed safe. benefited.
Whoever stayed safe got on the podium, and that's exactly what Lance Stroll did, as well as Ricciardo and Bottas.
Well,
technically
didn't, but was a miracle.
But,
yeah.
yeah, Bottas just pipped Stroll at the line. I was just, well, come on. He just didn't get him. He just didn't get second, but
I was pleased in some respects that at least it wasn't for third and fourth for Stroll.
Yeah.
At least he still got the podium.
He deserved
the podium
He
today.
deserved the podium,
He drove
but-
smart, he drove clever, and he kept out of trouble.
I did feel very bad for Massa that he didn't get the podium because he was ahead of Stroll at the beginning of
It was
the
unfortunate.
restart. But Lance Stroll, he got a minus 11 million at Monaco, and this prick decided to look at my tweet where I was only joking and decided to give him another minus 11 million. So I'm going to give him plus 22 million on that part to get his minus points off. Then I'm going to give him a plus 11 million onto that. So
Fuck's sake, you're joking, aren't you?
get triggered.
Holy shit. Oh, you're not in control of my cruel wall anymore from now on.
Whatever you say.
Repeat,
33 million
repeat.
for Lance Stroll.
33 million points, that's the highest we've ever scored a person.
Oh well.
Do you just want to put plus there, just so I don't minus it in future, because I will forget.
Okay.
Plus
I don't trust
33
you.
million, yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, dear.
also no one expected him to get a podium this year, so he's
Well, he's exceeded...
he's exceeded expectations already. So.
Drove smart, that's all I can say. P4. Who was P4?
twat face.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? It was Sebastian Vettel. That was who it was in P4. Now, don't get me wrong. He did gain more points than Hamilton in the championship because of what happened with Hamilton with his head restraint. But Sebastian Vettel, what you need to understand, my friend, is you are not a law unto yourself. You cannot go deliberately crashing into people behind safety cars. That is fucking unacceptable in my eyes. I don't give a shit about the championship. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about the driver he did it to. You just don't do it. It's fucking bang out of order. I don't care that it crashed into Hamilton. Don't give a shit. Not bothered who it is. You're a wanker. You don't fucking crash into people on purpose, and that's exactly what you did. So Sebastian Vettel is there. He's had a good run of plus points, and the lowest score he got was a 7. He's about to get a shitload lower now. Oh, Sebastian, what have you done to yourself, pal? Minus 47,000. Minus 47,000, Sebastian Vettel. Don't
Scenes
fucking crash into
wall.
people. Do not crash into people. It's the cruel wall for a reason. And it's a wanker wall as well. So you're the biggest wanker of the weekend so far.
Mm-hmm.
Handing back to P5.
One of the biggest wankers on the crawl wall now.
He is.
P5, Lewis Hamilton. Now, this is interesting because obviously he got the pole position with the good lap. He dominated the race before the safety cars came out. He was absolutely flying. But then safety cars came out.
During that red flag, wasn't it?
During the red flag, after the restart, his head restraint decided, you know what, I'm not going to sit in the right position. It was flapping about, and obviously that's a safety restriction. He had to come into the pits and have a new one put on because they told him to like put it down and try and put it into the right position.
And unfortunately, you're not allowed to drive around with one hand on the steering wheel.
In that aspect, Hamilton was robbed of a race win, and that is definitely accepted as robbed of a race win.
Yeah, it was. It was just how fortunes played out this weekend, unfortunately for him. So you can judge him on the brilliant.
And the really, really annoying part is Vettel finished ahead of Hamilton.
Yeah.
It just annoyed me.
Well, it reflects in the minus points I gave him.
Yeah, well. So Hamilton, I would give you a 10 for the way you got pole position and how controlled the race, but obviously you had your moment with Vettel because there might be a bit of controversy about how it actually started. So I'm going to give you, same as your teammate, 8 points. So Mercedes with 16 points over the crawl wall this weekend.
That's not too bad. Right, you're going to hand that back to me now.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Someone's in trouble. Mr. Esteban Ocon.
Right. I'm wearing my Force India t-shirt, right? And I thought of good things. They were running P3 and P4 after that second restart, and what did they do? Fuck it up again for themselves. Fuck it up again.
In some aspects, Ocon got his revenge from Canada, but that's still not acceptable.
It's not fucking acceptable. You have, once again, the pair of you are a pair of tossers, and you're absolutely annoying me now. If I was VJ Malia or whoever the fuck's in charge these days, you'd have both be fucking gone now, because I'm getting sick of it. As a fan, watching my fucking cars crashing into each other and not playing the team game. It is my cars, isn't it? I'm a fucking fan.
The cars that you're a fan of.
Yeah, but either way, it still does my fucking head in. So Esteban Ocon, I've not totted up your scores prior to what you've already got. Shitloads of 7s, even a 15 at one weekend. Even a 15 I gave him. And it's all gone out the window. Once again, you've lost all my respect. Complete and utter respect. So, I'll do a quick jot up. That's 21.
Do you want to give him a minus 54, like you gave for Perez?
Yeah.
Because they were both twats in their own ways.
I'll do minus 56. He deserves more. So, minus 56 for Esteban Ocon. Because you were a twat.
7th place, Kevin Magnussen. He was running in the podium before the end of the race, but obviously he had the faster cars coming.
The quicker cars came, and there was braking issues again for Haas, for fuck's sake.
Just fuck off from Brembo, seriously. Just
do something.
Tell Brembo to fuck off, please.
Do something, Jesus Christ.
But Magnussen, where did he qualify? He qualified 11th, I think.
Just outside the top 10. Yeah.
So, in a way, it was a good drive, but also you had safety car help you. Wasn't much of him in the race, but I think
it was a solid drive.
It was a solid drive, so it's acceptable to give him a 7.
7 points for Kevin Magnussen, very good.
So
that was decent, yeah.
Carlos Sainz 8th. Seen none of him.
Saw nothing of it apart from the start of the race, where Kvyat decided to rejoin the circuit and he had to spin to avoid. But
I saw nothing of him. I was going to give him middle of the road 5, I think.
Middle of the road 5.
I saw nothing of him in the race.
Yeah, that is true. You'd have thought Toro Rosso could have been on a potential podium with all the things that were kicking off, but it just didn't happen.
See, if you would have bought your party poppers, it would have been amazing because Alonso has finally, McLaren have finally scored points this season.
And it's Alonso as well, and he's finally finished
Honda,
a fucking race.
Don't take this finish for granted. You're still going to break down.
You're still, yeah. Hey, was it a double finish for him as well?
No, it was double finish, but not a double points.
No, it wasn't
finish.
double points. I know that. Yeah, but it was a double. That's their first double finish as well, then.
Is it?
Yeah. It is. It is. Yeah. Fucking hell, this is unreal. Round 8, we finally got a double finish from him.
Final, and finally some points as well.
My goodness. My God. Right.
Still got one of the constructors though, so get triggered.
Get triggered. So there's Alonso.
Alonso there, just for the simple fact that he started at the back of the grid. I don't care if the safety car helped him or whatever.
85,000 place grid penalty, I think it were for him, wasn't it, in the end?
Yeah. So
20 points.
20 points for Fernando
Alonso.
Van Dorn, you've still got to get yourself in some points.
You do. You need to get it. You need to get it sorted.
Alonso's proved it's possible.
Yeah.
You can do it as
You
well.
can do it now,
You've
Van
really
Dorn.
got the talent.
You can do it.
Just a quick note, and it's not Formula 1 related, but Charles Leclerc was robbed in that sprint race
Oh
today.
yeah,
Absolutely
I know.
robbed.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on back to the cruel wall.
Oh.
It was.
It was original. I thought Marcus Ericsson scored the final point.
No, it wasn't.
But it was Pascal Wehrlein again.
Pascal Wehrlein
More
again.
points for Wehrlein. So
5 points for Sauber now. Verline's all the way down.
Wehrlein's down here. Can the cruel wall see it? Just about.
Just about.
So Wehrlein started just before the back. Safety car helped you.
What was it? About 14th in the end. I think he started
No,
with the penalties.
behind.
With the penalties though.
So Pascal Wehrlein, I'm gonna give you a 10 because you're
10?
getting the points for Sauber.
Perfect 10.
And with Manisha Carlton-Born, not Cattleborn,
Oh, who gives a
Carlton-Born,
shit?
leaving the team and everything.
Everyone's fucking criticising how I pronounce people's names now. I'm from Yorkshire, for fuck's sake. Get over it.
Ericsson 11th, so
Ericsson was a solid job.
a solid job. I'm gonna give him 9 because he didn't get points.
Yeah, just finished slightly behind his teammate.
So, and also we saw nothing of him.
Yeah.
Stoffel Van Dorn nearly got lapped by Ricciardo, but still he managed to finish the race, and hopefully that's a spark of hope for Stoffel Van Dorn
And
as
for
well
McLaren.
as McLaren in a just a general.
In a general, they've finished now. Both cars have finished a race at
So
last.
Stoffel Van Dorn, you've had quite a harsh time on the cruel wall, haven't you? So
He's not done bad. He had a -10 and he's been middle of the road in it. So yeah, you can give him some points.
I'm gonna give you 6 because you pulled off some good moves.
Yeah.
Before the safety car.
Before
carnage.
this shit happened. Yeah.
And now we're going on to the final finisher, which is Roman Grosjean.
Now early
He's
on,
shit at this track. Just put it in a simple way. He's shit
yeah,
at this
and then the
track.
fact that we're only in like 7 laps into something, he was going, "Oh, can you tell me when the brakes have gone too highly too high a temperature, and I need to retire?" Doesn't really fill you full of confidence, does it? And in the end, he was whinging about brakes, and it was just a disaster.
It was so Roman Grosjean. I'm gonna give you a 2.
2.
That's
Yeah. Your teammate was in the points.
Yeah, your teammate was in the points. So nothing of you in the race as well. So
Fairly lonely.
on to the retired list, and now we go on to Kimi Raikkonen. He was a bit unlucky.
He was unlucky.
I gotta give him that.
Wasn't his fault at the start.
Raikkonen, it wasn't his fault at the start. Maybe a bit of an edgy move around the outside, but that's racing for you.
And
Bottas
then-
caught the curb and that ran into him.
Then
so-
did all that recovery then to get the puncture due to the Force India's debris in front of him, and that was it.
So little Thomas, I feel sorry for you that Raikkonen's retired again.
Yes.
If you don't know who Thomas is.
He's
Just-
the kid that
yes.
just watch back to Spain.
Yeah. So Kimi Raikkonen, just for your misfortunes, I'm gonna give you the middle of the road 5.
5. Yeah, can't really do anything else. Middle of the road 5. He would have got a podium.
Taking back the pen.
Oh, it's back to them, isn't it?
Sergio Perez.
Sergio Perez.
You got -54.
I
last week.
I just don't know what to say anymore. I really don't. I've already expressed.
I'm waiting for the second episode of the Constructors Crawl Wall.
I know. It's gone to... So I fucking cursed him. I cursed him. I know I had. I said I had, and I did. I've run out of things to say, to be honest with you, about Force India. Just get a grip, will you? Just get a grip. So I'm going to score you -10.
-10.
-10 for Sergio Perez, because I'm genuinely not happy about it. Not happy about it at
I
all.
can see where you're coming from.
Force India, if you're watching the Cruel Wall, buck your fucking ideas up.
Yeah. Massa, my heart bled for Massa.
Massa, for fuck's sake.
It wasn't
got a
fair.
podium.
It was not fair. But
rear
at the
damper
end of the day,
failure.
Williams still got their podium, but that's not the point because Massa should have had the podium.
Could have been a double podium for him, really.
It depends what might have happened because I think Bottas would have still got one of them at the end.
Yeah.
What would have happened between Massa and Stroll, we didn't have time to see because of Massa's damper failure.
Straight after the restart, wasn't it? After the red
Yeah,
flag.
so pretty unfortunate there.
It was a shame. It was a shame to see him go out, but a good race up until that point.
Good race up until then, so I'm going to give you an 8 just because I feel sorry for you and also you drove well before you retired.
Yeah.
Nico Hülkenberg.
Oh, for fuck's sake,
That was
Hülkenberg.
The way what you did to retire was fucking stupid.
What a Palmer move. What a Palmer move you did then.
Is that the first double retirement this year?
Yeah, for them.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
yeah, it would be, yeah. And it came at like that. Fuck's sake, Hülkenberg. He could have been battling for podium.
Yeah, maybe.
No, it's certainly top 5. You know.
Yeah, top 5 maybe, but podium I'm not too sure. But
Yeah.
Hülkenberg, I'd give you middle of the road 5 who saw nothing of you, but because of what you did to retire, that's 2 points.
And it was guaranteed points as well coming your way. But
So
oh well. Better luck next time, Nico.
this man, I swear, he's gonna fucking leave Red Bull at the end of the season. I reckon he's talking to Toto Wolff already.
He's already having chats with people, isn't he? For fuck's sake. Max Verstappen, once again, battling for a podium, and he breaks down again.
That could have been him on the top spot today.
He could have
not
won.
Ricciardo.
He could have won quite easily. It was already miles ahead of Ricciardo, so
Yeah.
he could have pissed it today.
He
could have
easily
really
done
pissed it.
Yeah, that's Max's luck for him. But his hat didn't make an appearance on the podium when they gave him the wrong hat.
Gave Ricciardo the wrong hat. If bloody Verstappen wasn't already bitter enough, he'd certainly be bitter then.
Yeah, so
Fuck's sake.
I feel sorry for Max Verstappen, so I'm going to give you a 10.
10 points for feeling sorry for Max Verstappen, and it's only fair because he's had so many retirements recently. Such a shame.
That's 4 retirements he's had
In the last 6 races?
In 8 races.
In 8
he's had
races,
4
yeah, in 8
retirements.
races. Yeah, so half the season. Half the season.
So
Not got
the
many left now.
second to last retired is Kvyat, and not going to say anything. Kvyat, what you did at the start was fucking stupid.
Just rejoin the track. I mean,
and you basically made your teammate spin
if that,
around.
I mean, that could have been any other car and it was a dick move, but for it to be your teammate,
Yeah, exactly.
fucking hell.
Get the fuck off that grid. Minus 20.
Minus
points.
20, fucking hell, that's his first minus score as well, that could be, yeah.
Well, he's had it coming.
Yeah,
He's
he has had it coming. Now, we've got one left, haven't we?
We got the last one left.
We've got
and
one
that's
left,
Jolie and
the
Palmer.
first retirement, Jolie off Palmer.
You're Jolie off Palmer, I have to say.
Jolie off Palmer.
Yes. So, this one, I'm going to use 2 boxes, so...
You're using 2 boxes, so we're that
I
confident
am.
that he's going to do
I
shit
am.
next race as well?
I am.
Oh, yes, of course we are. Yes, don't
This is
be
Jolie
daft.
and Palmer, for fuck's sake, not Lance Stroll, who's actually gone and got himself a podium this weekend.
Yeah. He's
yeah.
on minus twat flap at the moment.
Minus twat flap.
Yeah.
I'm going to use 2 boxes, so if you get a guest in next time for Austria, I am sorry if I've taken your box. But I think you might be quite... I think you might agree with what I'm going to put, so...
It's covering it up. It's all secret. Highly secret.
Hashtag Palmer out.
Hashtag Palmer out.
Hashtag Kubica in.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. And
Simple as that.
you've left room. You've left room for me to fill all the shit in for next
Hey.
time, so we've got plenty of time. Plenty of time.
He's got room at the bottom there, so I'm just give him...
Minus
1 billion.
1 billion. Oh, I thought that was 16 million, but no, that's
1 BN.
1 billion. 1 billion.
Ha, fuck you, Palmer.
Fuck you, Jolie off. You piece of shit.
And for those who's possibly come over my channel to see this, I'm sorry about Jolie and Palmer versus the world. There's just been no time for me recently, so... Heat
Oh, well.
and other things have been the reason why it's not been uploaded.
Heat.
I might get it out tomorrow. Who knows?
Who knows? But until then,
Until then, thank you.
Hand me back the pen.
All again.
yes. Episode 2, all done. Well, episode 2 for you anyway.
Yeah.
Episode 8 for me. Fucking hell, it's going well, isn't it?
So going on to episode 9 in 2 weeks' time.
In Austria.
Austria.
Will it live up to the expectation? It can't live up to this race
not
at all.
From what we've done.
No way.
Not from what everyone else has done this weekend.
That was a race up there with
I think
Hungary
that
in
compensates.
2015.
That compensates from last year's race.
That was shit last year, wasn't it?
It was shit.
That was shit. I still don't like the circuit, but fucking hell, the racing was brilliant this today.
I was so bloody nervous about Stroll at the end.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to bin it.
Yeah.
In my own respect.
They kept going over the radio, going, stay calm, keep it cool. You're just going to see yellow flags.
Yeah,
There's
but
going to be
saying
a
that
wall,
is just
but-
going to put more pressure on him,
Yeah.
isn't it? So
Well, thanks a lot for being on the cruel wall again, Jamie.
My pleasure.
And yes, we will see you again soon. Much love.